EPA EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin with your outlook for April 10th, 2024. It is Wednesday, middle of the work week, and the Wednesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Sylvestra Incorporated in Gwinnett Valley, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Sylvestra is your preferred contractor for paving, concrete, and site solutions. They have been happily serving Bucks and Montgomery counties for the past 4 generations, from residential driveways, patios, and walkways to commercial parking lots and roadways. If you have been considering upgrading your outdoor space, Sylvestra is second to none in decorative concrete design and solutions. Visit their website at sylvestra.com, that's SILVESTERA.com, or call them for a free consultation to the phone number above me here in the video, 215-659-8757. Mention you saw this ad on the EPAWA video forecast, and you can receive 10% off any residential service for the 2024 season. They are Sylvestra Incorporated, proud sponsors of the Wednesday video forecast. So we have a unsettled late week period here, but it's not going to be raining most of this time. The most concentrated period of rain is going to be on Thursday, mid to late afternoon through Friday morning. Aside from that, we do have a frontal boundary here today that is draped. You can clearly see where this is. Here's the frontal boundary just like this. We also have a backdoor front across northern New Jersey, okay? And that's going to keep you a little cooler there than the rest of the region. So if you see above me, the temperature spread is quite vast. It's 58 to 70. That 58 is going to be in our northern New Jersey locations, and you can see that here on the NAM, and just see where the temperatures are. The back front door front is sitting like this. Well, not quite like that, but sitting like this right across northern New Jersey and the coastal regions. The rest of us southwest of that front are going to be have another mild day. Not quite as warm as yesterday because you're going to have a lot more cloud cover to deal with today, but you will be on the milder side of average, certainly. And a lot of areas getting into the mid to upper 60s, if not 70 degrees in a few spots in our southeastern areas today, okay? So I'm going to give you an overview of what's going to happen over the next couple of days here. So we have this frontal boundary is going to bring a few showers just to our northern areas, and I'm going to show you the NAM 3-kilometer NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'll show you that in a second. But this is just during the day today, just mainly for our northern areas, a few showers rotating through. And then we have a warm front that's going to move through very late overnight, actually after midnight, and then it's going to go into very early Thursday morning for, again, those same areas, northern areas most likely. And then we're going to get a break in the action before more showers and periods of rain move in, again, mid to late afternoon on Thursday, and that's going to go into Friday morning when the cold front finally pushes through. I really think that there's going to be an opportunity for some partial clearing later on Friday when this front moves through, and I'm pretty certain that's going to end up happening, but we'll continue to follow that here in the next day or two. I still think there's going to be some partial clearing later on Friday, and then Saturday, any morning clouds give way to sun. There's still the system off to our north, so we might have some mostly cloudy skies to start on Saturday, and then becoming partly cloudy for the remainder of the day, partly cloudy here on Sunday. We're still going to keep an eye on this quick-moving shortwave to the north here, but the European model is kind of making this fall apart. So is the Canadian model. GFS actually brings us through our region and brings a few showers Sunday evening or Sunday night. But for now, we're just going to leave partly cloudy skies in the forecast for Sunday, at least during the day. And then mostly sunny skies both Monday and Tuesday of next week. But it is going to turn quite warm again next week. It looks like with several days in the 70s, not just one like we had yesterday. Yesterday was a fantastic day. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, more reminiscent of something you would expect in late May, not in early to mid-April, but here we are. And you're going to have those anomalies sometimes to make up for those days that we were spending in the 40s when we should have been the upper 50s to near 60, right? And that was the beginning of last week when we were stuck in that trough. So we kind of balances a little bit, but not entirely. Here is that NAM high-res future simulated radar. We're going to start this off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Timestamps up right-hand corner. As I move this forward, you see a few showers across central Pennsylvania. There's mainly northern parts of central Pennsylvania. Then it just moves off to the north here. Most of the activity today during the day is going to be in our northern areas, along and maybe north of I-80, and that goes through about mid-afternoon or so. You get a break. Might be a stray shower in a few spots as we get into the evening hours, but then here's the warm front that's going to move through late overnight after midnight, and this is going to continue off the north. Again, same areas getting affected by this in the overnight period with showers. Areas for the south, you just have a more of an isolated shower threat earlier on, and then after that, nothing. You get a long break in the action before the next round comes through. And in this case, we are looking at steady periods of rain coming in mid to late afternoon on Thursday, continuing throughout the entirety of the evening. It's Philadelphia Phillies are playing the Pittsburgh Pirates here at home, or scheduled to at 6:40 on Thursday. I don't think that's happening. Highly doubt it, but we'll see. But it looks like steady showers throughout the evening. This is going to go through the overnight, and then this is going to end on Friday morning. This is Friday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. I think you're still going to have some showers or periods of rain with the frontal boundaries that moves through, but it's not going to last, probably be done before noon. And then in the afternoon, we have some partial clearing possible, as I spoke about. Now, the other aspect of this is going to be the wind, okay? You're going to have some wind picking up here Thursday afternoon and evening, most notably during the evening, and a little bit past midnight. Then it's going to die down a little bit, and then you get some cold air advection-related wind coming in on Friday afternoon once that front passes. And again, on Saturday, cold air advection-related. This first one is going to be pressure gradient-related wind, and this is going to be, again, most prominent on Thursday evening. We can see some wind gusts that are 25 to 35 miles per hour commonly across the region, with some peak gusts that are getting into the near 40 or maybe even the low 40s temporarily, and that would be up in here in elevation, most notably, if that were to occur on Thursday evening. And then you're going to get a break in the action where it's not really doing too much, and then we get to Friday. Here's your cold air advection-related wind gust. Again, same thing, kind of. I don't see the peak gust here on Friday. I think it's going to be generally 25 to 35 are your gust range here on Friday, but then on Saturday we have another day of breezy conditions where you could have some wind gusts that are getting above 40 possibly here on Saturday. Possible. I don't want to go that far yet because of the European model and all the short range guidance in range yet. We're just going to continue to follow that over the next couple of days. It doesn't look too bad, too terribly bad for Thursday evening and again Friday, but there will be some wind gusts that are going to get close to concerning levels for outages and things like that. I just don't think it's going to be a widespread type deal with this particular event. As we get, I know everybody's tired of the rain, they're tired of the wind. These wind events will start to, synoptic wind events anyway, will start to lessen with time because you won't have these big temperature contrasts that cause the wind to happen in the first place. When you go from 70s and then the other side you're looking at 50s like we're going to have on Saturday for highs, you're going to, I know it's going to be the mid to upper 50s, but to get there you have to have something break that, something has to give in order for you to get to that. So and 9 times out of 10 that's going to be windy conditions. So as you go further in spring, you don't have this up and down stuff as much. It's not as drastic, so you don't have the temperature contrast, and then therefore synoptic wind is not as prevalent at that time. So it will improve over time, but this is more like a winter type thing, an early spring type thing, which we're at right now, and a late fall type thing. We don't have to deal with that too much going forward, but we will have to deal with it in the Thursday evening, again Friday afternoon and evening, and then again on Saturday, at least in the morning. It looks like on Saturday we would have some breezy conditions, but it does turn mostly sunny next week, as I spoke about. So both Monday and Tuesday will be mostly sunny days. We're going to get into the 70s again next week, and actually that could start already on Sunday. So though this weekend's not going to be too bad, it's going to be decreasing clouds on Saturday, still breezy, temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60, and then we make a run at 70 degrees by Sunday with partly cloudy skies. And we'll keep an eye on this little bugger here, make sure it doesn't it stays put, doesn't interfere with late in the day on Sunday with a few showers, or perhaps Sunday evening or overnight. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for April 10th, 2024. Have a great Wednesday.